The most prized truck today isn't gleaming under dealership lights. It's gathering dust in a forgotten barn. With new rigs demanding $86,000, Toyota's eating their own engines, and Ford drowning in 150 annual recalls, that beat-up relic you were told to scrap is skyrocketing in worth. The automotive hierarchy has completely shattered. Welcome to the great pricing illusion. Let's look at a figure that should freeze any buyer's blood. $86,155. That's the real-world sticker for a 2026 Ford F-150 Platinum. We aren't talking about a high-performance supercar or a European luxury SUV. This is a pickup, a machine born to drag lumber and tow trailers. But the absurdity deepens. You'd assume a downgrade to a basic XLT trim with cloth seats would offer an escape, right? Wrong. That's still $66,740. Want genuine simplicity? A two-door, long bed, bare-knuckle workhorse, the only rig your grandfather would respect, will bleed you for $45,375.
And you don't even get a V8.
Let's rewind to the mid-90s, where a base rig cost $15,000. Adjusted for today's inflation, that's just $30,000. Today's absolute lowest tier truck demands a 50% premium over its 90s ancestor, while offering merely a fraction of its rugged mechanical soul. Toyota isn't innocent either. Their entry-level Tundra SR5 commands $58,654. Crave the TRD Platinum? Hand over $76,484 for a twin-turbo V6 that's rapidly earning a reputation as a modern engineering disaster. So what does this mean for that weathered iron in your driveway? It's sitting on a goldmine of hidden equity. Enter the depreciation trap, the silent thief of your wealth. Dealerships hide this truth. The exact second your tires leave their pavement, your shiny new toy sheds 20% of its value. On an $80,000 rig, that's $16,000 instantly vaporized into thin air before your first monthly payment. That's the brutal tax for simply being its first driver.
By year one, the bleeding continues.
Fast forward to year 3, and you're drowning, owing massively more than the truck is actually worth. The suits call it being underwater, a financial trap most ignore until they attempt a trade-in. But let's completely invert this reality. A pristine, well-kept late 90s half-ton or a bulletproof vintage diesel has already survived its depreciation freefall. It absorbed that financial beating decades ago. What remains is unshakable, authentic value that won't vanish at the turn of a key. The market for these honest mechanical beasts is quietly exploding. Farmers, mechanics, and collectors have known this secret. Now, with modern MSRPs utterly detached from reality, normal buyers are catching on. Savvy owners who snagged a classic square-bodied OBS Ford F250 for $8,000 just a few years ago are now watching them command $15,000 to $18,000. This isn't blind nostalgia, it's fierce financial appreciation. Your vintage iron climbs in worth while new trucks hemorrhage cash before their first oil change. Buy new and the bank enslaves you for 8 years. Buy old and you hold pure freedom. Welcome to the modern reliability crisis. Manufacturers are terrified you'll notice how rapidly their $80,000 rolling computers are crumbling. Look at Ford. In just one single year, they were forced to drop over 150 massive safety recalls. While competitors average maybe a dozen, Ford's systemic failures are a catastrophic red flag, and you're funding it. Then look at Toyota, the former kings of reliability. Their old I-Force V8 Tundras were legendary million-mile monarchs that only asked for basic oil changes. They outlived civilizations. But Toyota scrapped that indestructible V8 for a highly strung twin-turbo V6, engineering a spectacular disaster.
Over 100,000 brand new Tundras are waiting in line for complete engine replacements, all for a truck demanding a $60,000 entry fee. Let that terrifying reality sink in. GM is also joining the circus. Their new 6.2-liter V8s are experiencing apocalyptic deaths, locking up at highway speeds, violently shredding bearings, and literally blasting pistons straight out of the engine block. These are $70,000 betrayals. Contrast this with a 95 Chevy packing a classic 350 small block, or a well-kept 2001 Ford 5.4 liters. Their failure rate? Near zero. Those vintage power plants were massively over-engineered to withstand absolute hell. They cruised at a fraction of their limits. No delicate turbos, no fragile cylinder deactivation, just pure iron and steel doing honest work. That's why 30-year-old beasts still haul trailers at dawn without breaking a sweat, while gleaming new models rot in service bays waiting for non-existent software patches. If this truth bomb's resonated, crush that like button and subscribe to fuel our ride to 100K. Now let's confront the complexity curse, the fatal moment your rugged truck was forcefully mutated into a fragile smartphone. Pop a modern hood, it's a nightmare. Acres of plastic hiding spider webs of wiring, sensors babysitting other sensors, and suffocating emission layers. It's intentionally impenetrable. Even master mechanics are left paralyzed, requiring proprietary dealership software just to figure out why the engine coughed. Today, basic major repairs require physically ripping the entire cab off the chassis. This isn't for performance, it's the only way to bypass their suffocating complexity. And the financial penalty? One high-pressure fuel component on a modern diesel can easily obliterate thousands of dollars from your wallet. And when they die, they grenade spectacularly, sending shrapnel throughout the entire system.
A single failed pump mutates into a catastrophic overhaul, costing more than the outright purchase price of a classic rig. Now, throw open the hood of an 80s or 90s legend. You see pure mechanics. The alternator is visible, spark plugs are within reach, and you have glorious space to breathe. They were forged with the ultimate respect, the belief that the owner had the right and ability to wrench on their own machine. A dead starter? 2 bolts, 30 minutes, and you're driving. A busted fuel pump? A $45 part installed in your driveway before noon. That isn't just convenience, it's pure sovereignty. Your old rig serves you. A modern truck holds you hostage to the dealership. Inside, it's a touchscreen dystopia. Critical controls, climate, audio, navigation, are trapped behind digital menus on screens the size of televisions. It looks futuristic until the inevitable glitch hits. And when it freezes, no screwdriver in your toolbox can save you. You're at the mercy of a laptop. A decade from now, when the manufacturer abandons software updates, that truck won't become a classic. It becomes a 5,000-pound paperweight. It's an obsolete smartphone that you happen to sit inside, and worse, you probably still owe the bank for it. Old trucks feature tactile knobs, heavy switches, and dials you can twist while wearing thick work gloves. You never break eye contact with the road. It trusts your instincts. No frantic beeping, no computerized overrides, no algorithmic babysitting. It just shuts up and works. Now, the chilling privacy invasion. Your truck is spying on you. Modern rigs are rolling surveillance tools with embedded cellular connections. They harvest everything: your speed, your aggressive braking, your daily routes, and the exact coordinates of where you parked. You are being constantly monitored. And you can't unplug it, it's permanently hardwired. This treasure trove of driving data doesn't just float in the cloud. Insurance giants buy it, and manufacturers scrutinize it. It is weaponized against you in ways that sound like dystopian fiction, but are happening right now. Picture this real-world nightmare. You take your heavily marketed 4x4 off-road. A part snaps. You file a warranty claim, but the corporate overlords pull your telemetry data. They label your driving aggressive and void the claim. You spend $80,000 to live the commercial, only for your own truck to betray you. This isn't paranoia, it's corporate policy. But a classic rig? 0 cellular antennas, 0 spyware, 0 silent betrayals. It doesn't track your GPS, and it doesn't care where you go. In a hyper-surveilled society, that absolute mechanical privacy is the ultimate untouchable luxury.
Let's examine the tailgate symptom, a micro detail exposing a macro disaster. A vintage tailgate is brilliantly Spartan. Pull the iron latch, it slams down flat, ready for abuse. It is delightfully simple and unapologetically reliable. If it jams, you fix it for pocket change. Now look at the absurd modern tailgate. Ford's version splits, folds, and pivots with fragile latches, while GMC engineered a complex origami staircase. They are spectacular showpieces until the fragile electronics and plastic gears inevitably self-destruct, and when they snap, you aren't swapping a $10 hinge. You are replacing an intricate, motorized assembly demanding hundreds of dollars and a certified specialist. This tailgate is the perfect tragic metaphor for the entirely broken modern truck ecosystem. Every gimmick is a ticking time bomb. Every smart upgrade is a future extortion bill you can't repair yourself. Manufacturers engineered this deliberately. By injecting overwhelming complexity, they cultivated absolute dependency. You are chained to their proprietary parts and their diagnostic computers. The vehicle built for rugged independence has morphed into a mandatory subscription service. Classic trucks crushed this cycle decades ago. They were forged to be truly owned, completely maintained, and aggressively fixed, not endlessly updated or managed. Here is the final verdict. Modern sales are bleeding out. Dealers are drowning in stagnant inventory, desperately slashing prices. The market is screaming a clear signal. The illusion is shattering. We were brainwashed into believing complexity meant progress, and for years we bought the lie. But now the cracks are violently visible, sometimes straight through detonated engine blocks. The undeniable truth? Your weathered truck is not a shameful project, it is a hard-forged asset.
It stores wealth, demands respect, and refuses to snitch on your daily commute.
Automakers played the long con, weaponizing dependency and murdering simplicity on purpose. But the old iron refuses to die. They are still here, dominating job sites, tearing up farm roads, and loudly proving their supremacy every single morning across the country. Keep the oil fresh and the rust at bay, and they will outlast us all. That rusty relic everyone mocked is officially the sharpest financial move on four wheels. Drop a comment with your indestructible classic, smash subscribe, and let's keep honest iron alive. Thanks for riding with us. See you in the next one.